Hey guys, it's Kelly. This is the video I was telling you about the whole office thing and how I'm gonna be talking about it a little bit. Now, I was doing a bunch of research before. I could not find anything. I typed in a bunch of different things to try and find stuff, but I did find rent and cost of supplies, which it's not exact for an office, but I feel like it's pretty close. So I'm gonna be popping up some things. I'm gonna move over some more so there's room for the pop-ups. First thing I want to say is I found it. So I'm looking down because I have them on my iPad to read off of, but you're gonna see them on the screen to read off of. But it says office space rental rates. This means rent is $52 per square foot per year. So when you did that, so I did like, oh no, that's not the right one. Hold on, sorry. What I use? My bad. That's not the correct one. But okay, here we go. The lowest price of rent could range from $2 to $3 per square foot. It can rocket up to $5 to $6 per square foot. So I feel like for an office that would be $5 to $6. But then if it was $3, then 3 times, let's say 1,500 square foot. Because I think that was like the office Jesse was looking at in the video today. I think it was like around there. That would be $4,500. And then if it was $6, 6 times 1,500 is $9,000. So I mean, it's not. It depends. I mean, I don't know how big 1 square foot is. Let me see how big 1 square foot is. Hold on, let me Google it. I know I'm not good at that stuff. Big is 1. I don't know what square foot even means exactly, honestly, guys. Sorry about this. I should have done this research before. Just thinking. So okay, it's 3.587 times 10 with the exponent of -8 square mile. That's what 1 square foot equals to, which does not help me in any way, shape, or form. I don't get any of this math. Anyways, I don't know how big 1 square foot is, but I mean, is it big? Is 1 square foot big? Is 1,500 square foot big? I don't know. Maybe you guys can like give me something to measure up to, like, okay, like this, or like, I don't know. I can't even tell you how many square foot my house is. I live in a duplex. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. And per year, and if office space, and it also says too, you can see in the rest, if you're on an office space for a short-term project, you might want to consider Space, which is when I tapped in, it looks like it's an app you can download. I don't know. But the next thing too is equipment costs, so desk, chairs, computers, all that fun stuff. It can be anywhere from $10,000 to $125,000, which makes sense. Think about computers right there. They're a couple hundred or close to 1,000, depends what kind you get. Desks, I know those probably have to be a couple hundred depending when you get them, but you know how many people rent to have, so like desk chairs, then other supplies, like, and then the phones for people. I know he was talking about in one of the videos from like a weekish ago, where he went to Ken's office to talk about trying to get an office. So I feel like that makes sense. I couldn't find. I was trying to find like how much electricity would cost, but you figure for an office, that a pretty big office like what Jesse wants, it's gonna be pretty expensive. Then, that, think about that water. Sometimes, with the rent, because he's gonna rent the water. I think what else is if heating, all that would be included. You have to think about, pay for people to come and clean the office, for the dumpsters there. I'm pretty sure you have to pay for. It's expensive. So if I had to guess, with all that add up, then, in the summertime air conditioning, that's gonna be a couple thousand. I had guess probably between $5,000 and $9,000 a month-ish, probably, for all that. I know, like, he has people there to split in. I know that it seemed like if they think about an office, how much you're gonna be using, Wi-Fi, the phones, heating, electricity, water. Regardless if it all comes in one package, you're still paying a lot, and then the rent. That's a lot right then. Then, like I said, for cleaning people and all that. Yes, other people are working, they're going to be splitting rent. But let's take an example of Sky. Sky does Minecraft. He had an office building for a couple of years. Remember, he had all the other people in there with him. But it was like his office building wasn't that big. If you watched him, you know what I'm talking about. It really wasn't that big at all. Let me just delete these. I mean, he was a good size, and granted, he had 3 channels. Why he had the Skydust thing, Skydust Minecraft, Skydust Gaming. Then he had his other YouTube friends that worked in office doing stuff there, making videos together. Then he had the channel Office Antics. So he had a bunch of channels making money from there. Like I said, and then underneath his office building, there's like other people doing other things there. He just rented out that floor, which I think is smart. And then yes, he had a lot of people working there, and he had a kitchen and stuff. But you have to remember, with him, he had when he was doing that, and it still had like 10 million subscribers. So he was making a good chunk of change, you know, on YouTube to be able to afford it. And he had other people there too, I'm sure, who was pitching in, who had their own channels coming up from that, you know, and stuff. You know, and with Jesse though, he doesn't have that. You know, yes, he may be making $1,000 off like 1,000 views, but come on. I think that's just too much for that. I think with the YouTube thing, you make $100. I'm sorry, not 1,000 views, like 100,000 views. I'm sorry, but I don't know. Anyways, but my point of this guy that's Minecraft, he had a couple channels that was bringing him money, so he was getting a good chunk of change from his, you know, channel. They're, like I said, with his YouTube friend channels that worked in the office, them, to, you know, be able to afford it. And I don't know, I just think with Jesse at the race, it's going to be super expensive, like I said, at least probably $5K a month. You know, then all the money he has to spend on supplies and renovations and furnishing it. It's just, I don't think it's going to be worth it, honestly. And, you know, like with Brian, like they will have Storyfire offices, you know, in California, say once again, East Coast one. How many other business do you think has offices all over the place? I doubt YouTube does. They have like one office space. All other companies do. You don't need 2 different separate office spaces. You know, you're not Amazon. And he was even poking fun at Google, saying that Amazon had a better Super Bowl commercial than Google. And you wonder why you're struggling, dude. You always want to badmouth Google and wonder why you had so many issues with Google and YouTube. It's not rocket science to figure out. I wish I could find more for money amounts to really let you guys know. But take that into consideration when it comes to the money. It's gonna be costly. Like I said, probably at least $5,000 just for bill wise. Actually, I don't know about 5,000. I'd say maybe between 3,000 and 5,000. I know I said between 5,000 and 9,000, but I'd say either between 3,000 and 5,000. I mean, I know for rent here, my family was in a call-up, and pretty much a call-up is like, it's hard to explain, but right down the street from us that way, like, it takes a minute. You can even see the building from a house. It's building. They have people who work there, like if you have trouble with plumbing or whatever it may be, they can come out and fix it. And like when we for our bills, I think what's it, heating, water, all that, and then it's all included in the rent. And we pay a good chunk of change in rent. I'm not gonna give you the exact amount, but a couple hundred. Let's just say that. You know, a couple hundred. Actually, no. What can I give you? Half. Let's just say it's half of. So it's in the hundreds, but like half. You know. But yeah, I'm sorry guys, I was trying to think how I can, let's just say it's half, so it's in the hundreds and it's half. You guys may not understand. I can't even give you a hint. But yeah. I mean, it's not close to 1,000, but it's half, so. Anyways, but yeah, and like, you've seen my house before. I've done videos, house tours, and we live in a duplex. We live in a pretty small house, so we're paying that much for rent, just for our size house. And he wants like an office like in the city, so, you know, he wants it, so it's gonna be expensive, you know. Like I said, just think about too, the internet, you know, Wi-Fi, that's gonna be a good chunk. Electricity, all that. Like I said, cleaning, food too, buy food for it, you know. Then bathroom too, soap for the bathroom, stuff like that. Then if they need printers and, you know, copiers, which I don't know if they would, but just all that stuff. It's gonna be expensive. Like I'm telling you, at least between $3K and $5K a month for an office. Like, especially how he's talking about he wants this huge office. And what else? I'm trying to think what else. That's why. Sorry guys, I'm like looking over there. That's just how I am when I'm thinking. I just look around to think of things. Then like I said too, all the supplies have to buy computers for everyone. Desks, chairs. That's probably is gonna be probably close to like $10,000 altogether right there. Like I said, I did so much research. I could not find much, but if you guys went through your research too, yeah, I just know it's gonna be expensive. It's from those two things I've showed you, and she just is all about it for money. You guys, Simon, I love you, I do, but even you have to know this factoid. It's money. It's all a money game with Jesse. You know, like I said, you can make money from freaking posts and Storyfire from. What else is it? I don't know, I'm just my hair. The Blaze, you know, the videos, like that's way too much, you know. And yes, we all like money. Money's good. We need money to live, to pay our bills, but that's a lot of money. That's too much, in my opinion. That's how people become so self-entitled, and that's when people will, you know, learn not to appreciate things in life, because, you know, why would they if they're making that much money? I just think Jesse's just, you know, too much in his head and in a fantasy world in terms of this with Storyfire, thinking this is going to be the next big thing. It's not. Because by doing what he's doing now, he's going to just lose all his money. Because think about it, guys. You wonder why you wonder why his money should be. He spent about $5K on the theater. Because what wasn't that like the friggin' that speaker system like $3K he said right there. Then for that stuff like $5K altogether. Then he bought the Tesla, right? That was a couple $100,000. The house, I'm not gonna include the house. Then when he did the console giveaway, and then he bought consoles for Michael to do a console giveaway. Like, you know, and then these trips to Iceland, and then when he went to Disney, he bought the Airbnb to do his thing with Ashley. Like, he's just blowing his money. That's what I'm talking about. He's making all his money. He's learning not to appreciate it. He's blowing it off on other stuff. Now gonna blow it on an office. Come on, even you guys have to know it. You start to see a little bit. Some people get like that. Start to see a little bit of money and start just blowing the money on whatever. You know, that's the end run for Jesse. And I just want you guys to know that before you know, comment on his videos of what office you should get. Because you know what, you guys have to consider the whole money thing. You know, the cost and expenses of it. Not cheap. Now I know personally because I'm not a homeowner, but I've done research. You guys can just do research. You know, just do research and find out like what it costs for an average homeowner. You know, that lives in like an average house, or like, you know, like Jesse's house, and then just times that by 3. That would probably be the cost of a office right there. You know, I just know, you know, we pay so much for rent, and then we have all our other bills, our UI bill, gas bill, what else? Phone bill, Wi-Fi, all that stuff. So altogether, our bills probably come out to a little over $1,000. So I don't know for sure. Anyways, I just want you guys to be smart about this. You know, and really realize the cost there. Jesse's just blowing his money on useless shit he don't need, and it's sad. You know. Because then he complains about money and how he's not making enough money off of YouTube, bro. If he wasn't blowing it on pointless shit, you know, I get Tesla, it's nice, you know, the theater, like, it's good to want to have nice things, but you gotta be, just because you could, remember this, just because you could doesn't mean you should. Just because Jesse could doesn't mean he should get that stuff, you know. Because sometimes, you know, when you come from a poor family and you grow up and you start to make a lot of money, you want to have all these nice things you didn't have as a kid. That's okay to think about that, but remember, it doesn't matter, you know? Like, I can live in this house the rest of my life and I'll be happy. Yes, I would like a nice big house. I would like to be successful in YouTube, be able to live in a nice house. But I don't need it, you know? Jesse don't need this stuff. And by you guys encouraging him, that's just gonna hurt him at the end of the day. Look, I know a lot of you who do watch Jesse, you know, younger teenagers, but I'm sure you guys have jobs and you make money and you have a little bit of money. So I know you know the value of money. A lot of you, even I do now, and I never had a job. I'm always careful. I'm always checking prices before I go to purchase something. And if it's over, if like I find a nice shirt I like, and then if it's like 20 bucks, then I'll probably be like, no, I'm not gonna spend that much on a shirt. But it depends, you know. That's what has to be smart. Jesse's not smart. You know, he wants all these expensive things, and that's what life's about. It's not what this is about. And he has to become about the money. I don't know how you guys can't see it, especially you, Simon. You have to know he's about the money. Guys, you have to know he's about the money. I know some of you do know, some of you don't. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to stop rambling. I just hope you guys realize what I'm saying and realize the truth before it's too late. Because like I said too, just the Storyfire is too, it just gets too ridiculous. Making money on posts, Blaze, and Storyfire. And now he's even criticizing Twitter, how it has more engagement on Storyfire than Twitter. Come on. Twitter is great. Twitter's never had any issues, right? Knock on wood. You know, it never crashed. I know Instagram was down before, YouTube has been down, Facebook has been down. Twitter has been the only thing that's been good of all those main social media. So, you know, he's starting to talk trash on Twitter. Come on. Jesse just needs to reel himself in. Someone needs to slap some reality at him. You know? He needs to just head out the clouds and come back to reality and realize this. And I don't know how people, I don't know. I love Jesse to death, and this is why I'm so passionate about it, because I want to help him. I want to make sure he's making good choices, and, you know, and he's not doing that, and we need to help him. But if we can't DM him or write him letters, I know he still has a P.O. box. I've thought about that before writing him. You know, like I said, DM him, email him, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. Anyways, love you guys. Follow me on socials. Subscribe to Ridgemay, #AGP. Subscribe to Crab. Love you guys so much. Follow me on socials. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, because I want to obviously get monetized and be able to stream again on here. I miss streaming. Did I say dreaming? Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Also, guys, real quick, Big Brother uploaded today. He was just reacting to animal videos of animals, like doing funny things and stuff. I didn't react to it because I already did 2 other videos and then this one, but go check it out. It's worth a check out. It's 10 minutes. And yeah, I forgot to mention that. Anyways, love you guys. Peace.